ECO9 is sponsored by your Washington area Toyota dealers.
At WUSA 9, we are committed to doing our part to protect the environment and explore the environmental threats facing the DC region.
I feel like we're standing or sitting in a forest. There's so much behind us going on. Every time I see that animation, I'm like, wow, look, did you see that? Anyway, meteorologist Caitlin McGrath is with ECO9 in Northern Virginia. Caitlin, you're going to introduce us to the most endangered class of organisms that have been wiped from our local waterways, those freshwater mussels.
That's right, Leslie and Lorenzo. We are here live in Reston in front of Snake Den Stream, which is one of two streams in this area that have been restored and is now housing the resurgence of freshwater mussels. A really important thing being done here in this area because we've already lost over 90% of the freshwater mussel population in the Chesapeake watershed as a result of a number of human and environmental factors. Going back to the 1900s, mussels were used to make buttons for shirts, and now the remaining species are facing threats from dams restricting waterways, stormwater runoff, and pollution impacting water quality, just to name a few. But with the help of the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, the tiny but mighty mussels in streams just like this are making a comeback. Freshwater mussels may be out of sight, but they should not be out of mind.
Mussels are they're a fundamental piece of what a mid-Atlantic stream looks like. They live here, they create habitat, they're good for water quality.
These are adults that are like 60 to 70 millimeters.
A single mussel can filter up to 15 gallons of water in a single day and remove nitrogen that would otherwise contribute to algae blooms and poor water quality. So needless to say, their absence has been noticed.
Freshwater mussels across Virginia and the country in many places are just gone. We've been lost them for a variety of reasons, whether waterways just aren't clean enough or they've been cut off from fish populations that they need to reproduce.
We're actually producing these for North Carolina State University.
But over the last 20 to 30 years, mussel biologists have developed new technology that allows them to propagate and grow young mussels in hatcheries.
These are a great floater.
And later release them into the environment. Each freshwater mussel has a unique ID tag secured to their shell. This way, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service can easily locate them using a radio antenna to track their size and survival.
Yep, so I just got a beep right here.
These mussels are being monitored at the Glade in Reston, a stream that was restored over 10 years ago.
This is a site that once really probably wouldn't support mussel habitat. It was degraded, highly erosive. The stream banks had just been stripped out from high levels of impervious surface and flashing floods and rushing water.
It has shown that since this restoration went in, the stream water quality has gone up, has improved. Once it would be unthinkable to even see
here's one right here.
A diversity of fish here, but now even mussels that those fish can support. It's really exciting.
And the mussels aren't just surviving, they're thriving.
80% is a very good recapture rate for this stream. So we're essentially going to use this method for when we expand into the next phase of the project by stocking more mussels and of different species. This is where, I guess you would say, their mouth or their valves in this case, where they intake water.
There are currently around 50 mussels in this stream, but the plan is to eventually have 500 to 1,000.
My hope is that projects like these can help us avoid what a catastrophe that would be for our natural heritage.
It really is amazing what the wonderful work that just these tiny little freshwater mussels can do for our environment. And projects like this are being done all across Virginia, Maryland, and even in DC.